This painting is a scene of Maple and Main Street in Florence, Mass. I think it's a little more unique because the scene is depicted from the inside of the Tandem Bagel company. So you have customers sitting in the main windows, enjoying their coffee, bagels, in conversation. The painting is started in the usual way. I treated it as any landscape, starting with the furthest objects in the image, and that would be the sky, followed by the buildings, the tree lines, the intersection, and these all had to be done first before any of the subjects that are directly in the window, because at a point where I think the outside scene is finished, I'll glaze it with a white bluish glaze to create the effect of glass. And then there's reflections in the glass itself. And then I started working on interior parts of the building that didn't directly sit within the view of the glass, like the subject there. I was able to create her with some of the chairs and all that. But you'll see that the main subjects directly in the window will be done last. In this painting, it was close to noon, so it was a really strong, bright, brilliant sun shining down, and it shined into Tandem Bagel, so that the characters in the painting are partially in silhouette. The floor, which caught a lot of sun, was highly reflective, so that you have, it's a blonde type of pine type finish on the floor. It reflects everywhere. It reflects on the subject on the right. You'll see that when it's finished, it reflects upwards towards the ceiling. Everything in the picture catches a little bit of that yellow glow, secondary light. Some of the images outside, like the car, reflect their own items, such as the Tandem Bagel. The upper part of the building is reflected in the car's side window. Then the subject on the right, she's reflected into the window on top of the car. So I had to paint all those items and get an effect that they look fairly translucent by painting parts of the car that show through her shirt, reflective shirt, and give it the effect that you're looking at something that is translucent and you're seeing the vehicle through her reflection. To get that effect of realism that I'm always looking for, I make sure that I grab all the details that I can see in that image. And that goes to the trees between the two buildings are fairly far back there. But I add all details to those trees. There's vehicles in a parking lot there. And I just give indications of dozens of cars sitting there. And by not forgetting any detail in the image, just adds to its overall realism. For me, this painting was in fact two individual paintings. I had the landscape outside, and then I had the Tandem Bagel crowd inside, and I treat it as two distinct paintings that had to be merged into one. It was an interesting painting to do. The customers in Tandem Bagel were a challenge. They were just small enough where you couldn't do a lot of detail on the faces, but you wanted to do it in such a way that you gave them facial expression and features, hand movements, anything that give the impression that they were having conversations. So that was an interesting part of the painting to do. Well, this painting is quickly coming to an end, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.